As guardians of the promised stars, the ships of serendipity sail the crest of the frontier. They venture far into the lightless void, but never beyond the bounds of Sector Gondwana. They remain forever close to imperial realms, but never return home. They persist in limbo, locked into a boundless struggle against foes and interlopers ceaselessly encroaching. Though they are no explorators, few vessels in all of Imperial Gondwana are likely to have dealt more intimately with the dark unknown. See now the Soothsayer of Mogantiacum, 111th of her line, serendipity ship of the Lord Dakentrura and leader of the roaming crown, the savior fleet of Viborg. She is one among many, a perfect picture of her class and yet unique as all starships are, for they are built for centuries and carry within them the hearts and souls bestowed upon them through the hands of shipwrights by the Omnissiah. Among the latest of her kin, the Soothsayer is still young, her core full of verdant strength, her hull not yet encrusted with the weight of ancient battle scars and warship. She has served the fleets of Ediacara in one of the most notable campaigns, fighting off the surge of interlopers sent forth by the Amanshai. Against that Xenos menace, her crew and soul proved their worth, setting fire to the sailing shores in that vengeful invasion. Battle honors of those days now adorn her palace high, and among all the visions of her crew, the glories of heroes born back then are celebrated, unforgotten. For years on the frontier, the Soothsayer houses her crew like a nation, confined within her walls a world of the Imperium. Entire lives are spent, whole fates decided past the ornate slopes of her flanks. Below her decks survives a grand populace of noble, common and uphuman blood, toiling ceaselessly to feed her fire and light. Hers is the hearth protecting them, a mighty flame against the cold, a shield against corruption, the blade unto all those who would stand against the throne. The Soothsayer's scope is beyond the reckoning of most who live within. Few have stood atop her battlements and seen firsthand the towering peaks of her superstructure or the falling slopes of her broadsides. From the tip of her prow to the last of the great fire pits that are her engines, the Soothsayer measures 7.5 kilometers. The high walls of a citadel run across her beam for 1,500 meters, and her central dome reaches just as high above the lowest spire. Within the bulk of her hull are contained the temples, palaces and courts of a dozen noble dynasties, cults and armies and divisions, all factions bound together by the loyalty to the ship and throne, to which they have sworn their lives and all those generations following. The first among them are those of high status and influence, building monuments so grand to reshape the vessel. These are the firstborn powers of the Soothsayer, the rulers of the mighty starship and her souls.